Hi there, this is James from James Shipway Guitar and Total Guitar Lab. Now, if you're sick of playing the same old pentatonic licks using that shape 1 minor pentatonic pattern, well, you've come to the right place, because in this video, I'm going to show you a handful of simple, easy to use strategies which you can implement straight away to start getting some new sounds out of that tried and tested scale. This video is brought to you by my online academy, Total Guitar Lab. This is where you can access all my premium guitar courses and training, as well as get coaching from me personally to help you become the guitar player that you want to become. There's some links in the description below, so you can click those and learn more about Total Guitar Lab. Okay, let's move on with today's lesson. Now, you're probably familiar with this shape 1 minor pentatonic pattern. I'm going to play it up at the 10th fret in the key of D minor. Now, this is an amazing soloing tool. It's a pretty much inexhaustible source of ideas, but let's see what happens if we add some notes in it. We're going to add in the 9th, we're going to add in the 6th, and we're going to add in the flattened 5th. So let's have a look at where those notes are found and how we can fit them into the pattern. So if we were descending the pattern on the top 3 strings, we'd be going 13 down to 10 on the top E, 13 to 10 on the B, and 12 down to 10 on the G. And we're going to add some notes in on these top 3 strings. On the top E, we're going to go 13, 12, 10. This 12th fret is our 9th. On the B string, we're going to go 13, 12, 10. This 12th fret on the B string is the 6th of the scale, and it's borrowed from a scale called the Dorian mode, or the Dorian minor scale. It can sound a little bit dissonant, this note, and you have to get used to using it, but once you learn how to use it and you're playing it, can sound really cool. On the G string, we're going to go to our old friend the blue note, and from the blues scale, and we're going to go 13, 12, 10 on the G. So far, this is what we've got on the top 3 strings. Then we can just carry on down the D blues scale. So we're going to go 12 to 10 on the D, 12, 11, 10 on the A, and then we'll go 13 to 10 on the E. So let's look at some licks now to give you some ideas about how you can use this scale. Here's the first one. I'm bending 12 up on the G string, 10 to 13 on the B string. I'm hammering those. Then I'm going to the top E string and I'm going to pick 10. Then I'm going to pull 13 down to 10 and then 12 to 10 on the B string. Notice I'm only picking that once. It's all done with my left hand. So far we've got this. Moving on to the B string now, we're going to pull 13 off to 10 and then 12 off to 10. Same thing as on the top E string, just using our left hand. Finally, grab the G string at the 13th fret. This is our flattened 5th or blue note. I'm going to play that with my 3rd finger. I'm going to pick it and slide it down to 12 and then pull off to 10. Then play 12 on the G string, 12 on the D string, and 10 on the G. Here's the whole lick slow. And with some backing. Okay, let's have a look at another lick. Now this one's using a cool double stop and is making use of that 6 on the B string. Here's what it sounds like. So So I'm sliding into the A string at the 12th fret. Then I'm going 10 to 12 on the D string. I'm picking all these notes. On the G string at the 10th fret, I'm going to pick it twice. Then I'm going to go to the 12th fret rather on the D string and the 10th fret on the G. Now most of this lick is just plain old minor pentatonic, but here we come to the Dorian bit where we're going to add in the 6th. So this is the B string at the 12th fret. I'm going to grab that at the same time as grabbing the G string at the 12th fret. I'm going to pick them both and give them a bit of a bluesy bend. Do that again, and then go back to the 10th fret on the G string. This is the part of the video where I ask you to subscribe to my channel for more lessons, licks, solos and tips to help you become the guitar player that you want to be. Hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss out, and we'll get straight back on with the lesson. One of the best ways to get used to using this scale is to take some common pentatonic licks, but take out some of the notes and swap them for some of the new notes. For example, let's say you have this common pentatonic lick here. I'm pulling off 13 to 10 on the top E twice. Then I'm going to go to 13 to 10 on the B string. So we get this. So what if we added that 12th fret in instead? So maybe we could go 13 down to 10 on the top E, but instead of going back to 13 there, go back to 12. And then pull 13 off to 10 on the B string as before. Try looping this round for quite a high energy sound when you solo. Let's do the same thing to this pentatonic lick. It's another repeating lick. This time I'm picking the 10th fret on the B string, hammering on my 3rd finger up to 13 and pulling off again. Then hammer back onto 13 and pull back off to 10. And then play 12 on the G string. So we get this. So let's add the 6th in, and let's also add in the blue note and see what we can do with this one. So how about going 10, 13, 10 on the B as before? But then instead of going back to 13, I'm simply going to swap it with this 12th fret note. So this has now become this. Instead of going to 12 on the G, I'm going to go to my blue note. This is the 13th fret on the G string. So we get this all together. So this becomes this. Quite a different sound. Okay, one more quick little bonus tip which also works great with all these ideas here. We can reach up and play a higher note from the minor pentatonic scale, up at the 15th fret. So we now have 3 minor pentatonic notes along that top E string. Of course, if we add in the notes which we added in earlier as well, we get something like this. There's our 9th, our 6th, and our blue note. So we've extended the shape that we looked at earlier, so we can reach a little bit higher up the neck. And I'm sure you'll agree this has come quite a long way from our original minor pentatonic sound. So let's look at a lick which you can do, which comes from that. So let's look at how we're playing that. And really, it's just going down the scale. There's nothing too creative at work here. It's just a cool sounding idea which you can probably find useful in your solos. So I'm reaching up to 15, I'm pulling off back down to 10 on the 10th fret on the top E string. Then I'm going to hammer on my third at 13 and pull it off back to 10. On the B string, I'm going to pull 13 down to 10 and then 12 down to 10. Then I'm going to use this little blue note slide here. I'm sliding 13 back to 12 on the G, pull off to my first finger at 10, and then I'm going to just go 12 to 10 on the G. And that's how you can easily start to wrench a few new sounds out of that minor pentatonic scale. And it doesn't take too much imagination here to come up with some new licks. So check out the ones I've given you, try using them, try taking them to pieces and coming up with some of your own licks and see how you get on. Really, experimentation is the key. Remember, if you'd like my lessons, to check out my Total Guitar Lab Academy to access all my premium lessons and training as well as personal coaching from me. Click the link in the description below this video to find out more. In the meantime, thanks a lot for watching. Good luck with this stuff. Have a lot of fun experimenting with those new notes. And I'll catch you next time in another lesson. So take care and bye for now.